welcome back to the Means Report. In just a few minutes, we're going to have our quarterly financial advice from Jeff Fairman. Great investment advice for you. That's in just a moment. First, though, senior reporter George Eskola joining us now on the set of the Means Report after another busy period for the Augusta Commission. George, I wanted you to come on today because I don't understand how our commissioners in Augusta approved a budget for 2011 that includes job losses and restructuring, and you can't tell me who's going to lose their job or where this restructuring is going to happen.
I know you feel out of the loop. Join the Augusta Commission. The presentation on restructuring has been discussed privately behind closed doors, but this was sort of unprecedented in the vote. Is that Fred Russell made his budget presentation, I think it was October 19th, came back, we had one public hearing, nobody showed up. Then this past Tuesday, here's the budget to vote on, commissioners. Here's a few more changes. Restructuring is $1.5 million. The devil's in the details. Go ahead and pass it. And the commissioner said, yeah, it's good enough. Go ahead, go for it.
Why? Do they just trust Fred Russell that much?
I think a part of it, that is a change in philosophy, absolutely. The other part of it is a majority on the commission feel that the government needs to be restructured, needs to be right-sized, and let the administrator do it and bring something back to us. You know, what we're looking at in government is that the commission only has control over a few departments, like the big sheriff's office. He's elected. They can't tell him what to do. The tax commissioner is elected, can't tell him what to do. Clerk of court. Those big departments, they have no say, but they do have say on certain departments. Those are the ones that are going to be altered and restructured. Public services will be number one. You've got recreation, you've got engineering. Those will be where they're looking to make cuts. Those people in those departments kind of know the axe is coming their way.
Well, talk about recreation very quickly. A lot of parents watch the Means Report. There was brief mention last week of rec departments closing. Not going to happen, maybe?
That was a response to when Russell put out the recommendations in October, going into reserves nearly $4 million. Commissioners said no. So Fred went back out and said, every department head, give me 5 and 10% more cuts.
Right.
That's where those cuts came in to close rec centers. The city didn't need them. The commission didn't need them. Those cuts are off the table right now. Okay,
what about these people who are just sitting as the holidays approach, not knowing if they're going to work in 2011? Too bad?
Yeah. Basically, right now, they're going to have come back with a plan within a couple of weeks. I mean, do you tell people? Again, like I said, there's only a certain number of departments the commission can deal with. So those people in those departments know where they stand. We're going to go after manager, middle manager type jobs, ones, because that's where the salaries are. Number two, we've already cut the guys on the street to the bone. There really aren't any more low-level jobs to cut. So the salaries, the restructuring is in the management, middle management type positions.
Didn't you say $750,000 chopped from the sheriff's office?
Don, I
thought they couldn't touch them.
Very good point. They do control the purse strings. And the sheriff was involved on this. It wasn't just, here it is, sheriff. There was some, he was consulted. Now he says, all right, that's significant, but I'm going to, tighten my belt along with everybody else. He stresses, pledges, none of that cut comes from deputies on the street. No personnel loss.
All right.
It'll be made up in other areas. He also says, I don't like 5 furlough days next year at all. And this time, Augusta commissioners, I may not take it. I may be back up in that hearing room in the 8th floor telling you why we can't do it. And when the sheriff talks budget and public safety, at least 6 commissioners usually listen.
All right, we shall see. I know it's going to be a busy 2011, but you've had, just like I said, a busy month or so, and I wanted to get an update, and I appreciate it.
Well, good. We got all this budget done before Thanksgiving, so we can be turkey and football, no budgets to worry about.
No, just relax, except for those managers and middle managers.
They have some stress, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it, indeed. Okay, George, we do thank you, and we do hope everything ends up okay. We are going to come back in just a moment with financial advice you can count on from Jeff Fairman, and how you can help shape our episodes in the year to come. Next.